Episode number 75 of WITM. It is time for the Raw Minor Show main event, and we've got Corey in action. Corey's coming in with a disappointing record of 2 wins and 6 losses coming into this match. He also failed to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match last week on Raw when Finn Balor won the triple threat by pinning Corey in the qualifying match. Jinder Mahal was also involved in that match and took a no decision. And so while the rest of the WITM 4 prepares to either defend a title or get a title opportunity, in the case of Dalton and Roush, both, Corey will continue to grind things out on main event and try to get back on Raw and climb up the rankings the old-fashioned way, taking on Mike Kanellis. Corey will now be using the crossface, the move that he normally uses as a signature maneuver, as his finisher. And I have a new signature as well that I'm testing out. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think it's a side slam bulldog. Anyways, let's get this match underway. The Holy Warrior Corey looking to hopefully get back on the right track with a victory over Mike Kanellis. Let's get this match underway.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 215 pounds, Mike Kanellis.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
And his opponent, from Erie, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 296 pounds, Corey.
Guys, we have 2 of WWE's most exciting superstars ready to square off here.
And there's nothing quite like seeing 2 superstars settling it in the ring in one-on-one action, Michael.
And there's the bell. This match is underway. 2 talented superstars who find themselves on the lower card of Raw, trying to grind it out on main event. Hoping to get back on Raw and into the title pictures, battling here on main event, the Raw Minor Show. There's a knee from Corey. There's a series of rights forcing Kanellis into the corner, but Kanellis is going to get out and reverse.
So painful.
There's a leg sweep, and right back to his feet goes Mike Kanellis. Reversal from Corey.
Just making his presence felt there.
Mike Kanellis, he came over from Raw to SmackDown via the Superstar Shakeup. Hasn't quite had the same success on Raw that we saw him have on SmackDown in WITM, where he was almost always in the U.S. title picture. Hoping to change that here and get in the right path with a victory here on main event. Kanellis goes for a cover, and Corey's going to power out right away. Corey, or rather Kanellis, with a heavy right, forcing Corey back down to the canvas. Forces Corey up again. Corey with a reversal. Corey.
Ellis feeling the pressure now.
With a huge rolling neck breaker. And Corey trying to get the WWE Universe behind him.
Just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty
Kanellis
good shape.
using the ropes to get to his feet. Corey biding his time. There's a clothesline to dump Kanellis to the outside, where Corey is waiting on the apron. We don't see this very often. Corey looking for a springboard maneuver. And he decides not to. Our trip from Kanellis and a two-handed bulldog. They take the fight to the outside. This is not an ODQ match, and now they're going to head back into the ring. Stomp to the leg of Corey by Kanellis. Kanellis forces Corey to a seated position. Now to a knee.
And now he goes for
and there's a left from Kanellis. Corey returns the favor with a punch.
One step ahead on that one.
Reversal by Kanellis. And there's a heavy strike to send Corey back down. Kanellis working the head of Corey.
Saw that one
Corey
coming.
with a reversal of, I'm assuming, a neck breaker.
And he lands
and
nice
a reversal by Kanellis into a suplex and cover.
Very nice.
Corey not exactly looking very strong coming out of the gate.
Ellis feeling the pressure now. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that.
There's the stunner.
There's a backpack stunner from Kanellis, either signature or finisher. Goes for cover. And Corey's got power out at 2. Kanellis in disbelief. He thought he had himself a victory, but this match continues.
He's looking at it.
Kanellis submission locked in, targeting the head of Corey. Can't quite see it very well with the ref in the way. But Corey is going to be able to break the hold.
Like he had it locked in pretty good.
Corey is going to miss with a kick. And there's a neck breaker from Kanellis, who's been in control of the vast majority of this match.
Taking quite a beating here. This
Stomp to the head.
At any moment right now.
And he's among the most trustworthy
reversal by Corey.
ever seen.
Corey forces Kanellis up.
For him to bend the rules a bit to try and get back into this thing.
There's a new signature maneuver, a variation of a bulldog by Corey, targeting both the body and head. Corey goes for cover, and Corey powers out at 2, and now he's in disbelief, thought he's had himself a victory. Now Corey's looking for the former signature, now finisher, the crossface. And it's locked in, but fairly close to the ropes. Can Kanellis get there? Nobody will break the hold.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Oh, no, a counter.
Another suplex into a cover by Kanellis.
Oh, man, I thought
and Corey's going to power out at 2.
Don't know what it's going to take.
Stomp to the head. Good quality matchup here on main event between two Raw lower carders looking to change that position.
Look at this.
Aided by a victory here tonight.
To an old friend with that one. No,
Corey with an uppercut. There's a heavy right. And Corey just tossing Kanellis aside, trying to get the WWE Universe behind him once again.
Not sure he has enough gas left
Corey
in the tank, but he's looking to answer the call.
Going for his comeback sequence. This will score him another Bulldog signature maneuver if it's successful.
Somebody get the hose. This guy's
and
on
it
fire.
is.
When this guy's on, look out.
Is Corey going to go for it? Yes, he is. There's a side slam Bulldog once again.
Can he finish him off here? That
into
one
a
was
cover.
Even more impressive than the first time we saw it.
And there's a kick
and
out
very, very near fall. Corey thought he had it, but the referee says no, this match will continue. So now Corey prepares another crossface. It's locked in at pretty much exactly the same position as before. Can Kanellis get to the ropes or break the hold again?
There may be
no, he's going to tap out. Corey does earn another singles victory. He will advance to 3-6 on the 2018 year.
here is your winner, Corey.
You're looking at the winner of this one-on-one match.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
What a great match we just saw here on Raw. Thank you to everybody at home for choosing to spend part of your Monday night with us.
All right, so far so good for Corey's new strategy. The side slam bulldog signature maneuver and the crossface. Now the finisher.
Appetizers are over. Time for the main course. Get ready for tag team action. Coming up next.
All right, so let's get your results for so far. Then we'll simulate the cruiserweight match. Hey, actually remember to add the cruiserweight match to main event for a change. Ruby Riott defeated Mickie James. In our episode 75 match, Corey defeated Mike Kanellis. And in our cruiserweight matchup on main event for cruiserweights ranked 6 or below, the team of Cedric Alexander and Mark Andrews are going to defeat the team of Jack Gallagher and TJP. So just give me a moment to jot that down. Alright, and how does that affect the rankings on Raw and 205 Live? Let's find out and after this loading screen, of course. We'll start off with the Raw women. Ruby Riott defeated Mickie James. They swap spots. Ruby Riott's number 9, Mickie James to number 10. And your Raw Women's rankings, Alexa Bliss is Raw Women's Champion. Number 1 contender, Sasha Banks. Number 2, Ember Moon. Number 3, Nia Jax. Number 4, Bayley. Number 5, Natalya. Number 6, Ronda Rousey. Number 7, Sarah Logan. Number 8, Liv Morgan. Number 9, Ruby Riott. Number 10, Mickie James. And number 11, Dana Brooke. Now the Intercontinental Championship rankings. Corey defeated Mike Kanellis. Corey moves up to number 8. Mike Kanellis moves down to number 8, so Corey's going to get 2 spots up to number 7. And the Intercontinental Championship rankings are the following. Bobby Lashley is champion. Number 1 contender, the Universal Champion, Kevin Owens. Number 2, Sami Zayn. Number 3, Bobby Roode. Number 4, No Way Jose. Number 5, Baron Corbin. Number 6, Roman Reigns. Number 7, Corey. Number 8, Mike Kanellis. Number 9, Jinder Mahal. Number 10, Dalton Roush. Number 11, Finn Balor. Number 12, Dolph Ziggler. Number 13, Braun Strowman. Number 14, Goldust. Number 15, Mojo Rawley. Number 16, Kurt Hawkins. Number 17, Seth Rollins. Number 18, Zack Ryder. Number 19, Elias. Number 20, Chad Gable. And the Universal Championship rankings. Corey defeated Mike Kanellis. Kanellis is not in these rankings, but Corey is. He moves up to number 8. And the Universal Championship rankings are the following. The Universal Champion is Kevin Owens, number 1 contender. We're about 2 weeks away from Money in the Bank. WITM's Dalton Roush. In second, his tag team partner Roman Reigns. Third, Braun Strowman. Fourth, Jinder Mahal. Fifth, Bobby Lashley. Sixth, Bobby Roode. Seventh, Sami Zayn. Eighth is Corey. 9, Finn Balor. And number 10, Seth Rollins. And last but not least, the Cruiserweight division. Cedric Alexander and Mark Andrews defeated Jack Gallagher and TJP. Alexander moves up to number 10. Andrews moves up to number 6. Gallagher remains at the bottom, number 15. And TJP falls to number 13. And your Cruiserweight Championship rankings. Cruiserweight Champion is Lince Dorado, his number 1 contender and confirmed opponent for the Cruiserweight Championship in the next edition of 205 Live. WITM's Andrew Spudstrong. He'll be looking for his 5th WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Number 2 is Akira Tozawa. Number 3, Kalisto. Number 4, Grand Metalik. Number 5, Buddy Murphy. Number 6, Mark Andrews. Number 7, Mustafa Ali. Number 8, Hideo Itami. Number 9, Brian Kendrick. Number 10, Cedric Alexander. Number 11, Drew Gulak. Number 12, Tony Nese. Number 13, DJP. Number 14, Arya Davari. And number 15, Jack Gallagher. Now we move on to the Raw main show. Will we find Corey in action once again and or Dalton Roush? Lots of tag team matches on this card, but so far no WITM matches. Okay, we do not have a WITM match on this card. So just bear with me a moment because I'm going to need to prepare to set up the Money in the Bank qualifier matches that are scheduled for this week. And then we will do that rankings update, and keep on looking for our next WITM match. Okay, so this week's qualifiers. I'm definitely going to have to edit some matches. Okay, looks like... Okay, I'll need to edit this match. In this Money in the Bank qualifier, looking to join Finn Balor and Big E, who have qualified already. The second qualifier for Raw consists of Bobby Roode, Baron Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler. Of course, this is normally stuff I would edit out, but since we're broadcasting live and not with Elgato, I really don't have much of a choice. So just bear with me, please. And then the women's match, that's what I'm going to do. It's already triple threat, so I don't need to change the stipulation. And the second women's triple threat, they'll be looking to join Bayley and I believe Charlotte, who are already qualified. Or actually, it was Carmella who qualified already over on SmackDown. So looking to join Bayley and Charlotte. To qualify for the women's is Ember Moon, Sarah Logan of the Riot Squad, and Mickie James. Alright, and now we can sim. And I'll jot down the results, get you your rankings updates, and we'll keep on looking for our next WITM matchup. So, in non-title action, Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley Titus defeated Breezango. Mickie James is going to join Bayley and Carmella in qualifying for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. She defeated Ember Moon with no decision for Sarah Logan. The Authors of Pain defeated the B Team. Dolph Ziggler is going to join Finn Balor and Big E in qualifying for the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. He defeated Bobby Roode with no decision for Baron Corbin. And I'm assuming part of the rivalry between the Revival and Heath Slater and Rhino, Scott Dawson of the Revival defeats Heath Slater of Beauty and the Man Beast. And Jinder Mahal gets a non-title victory, defeating the Universal Champion Kevin Owens in the main event. We'll have to see what that means for Dalton Roush's title hopes. Is that going to be enough to get Jinder Mahal the #1 contendership? Let's find out that and more in our Raw rankings update. Starting with the Raw women. Mickie James defeated Ember Moon and with no decision for Sarah Logan to qualify for the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Mickie James moves up to number 9. Ember Moon falls to number 6. And Sarah Logan remains at number 7 with a no decision. And your Raw Women's Championship rankings: number 1, Sasha Banks. Number 2, Nia Jax. Number 3, Bayley. Number 4, Natalya. Number 5, Ronda Rousey. Number 6, Ember Moon. Number 7, Sarah Logan. Number 8, Liv Morgan. Number 9, Mickie James. Number 10, Ruby Riott. And number 11, Dana Brooke. In the Raw Tag Team division, Titus Worldwide defeated Breezango. Titus Worldwide moves up to number 4. Breezango falls to number 8. The Authors of Pain defeated the B Team. They swapped spots. Authors of Pain to number 5, B Team to number 6. Scott Dawson of the Revival defeated Heath Slater of Slater and Rhino. I am going to count that as a tag team match. So the Revival remain champions. Slater and Rhino remain at the bottom, number 9, so no change there anyway. So your Raw Tag Team rankings: the Revival are Raw Tag Team champions. Their #1 contenders, The Shield. Number 2, Ziggler McIntyre. Number 3, The Ascension. Number 4, Titus Worldwide. Number 5, Authors of Pain. Number 6, the B Team. Number 7, the Deleters of Worlds. Number 8, Breezango. And number 9, Heath Slater and Rhino. In the Intercontinental Championship rankings, Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn in non-title action. Lashley is champion, and Zayn moves down to number 3, but Rude lost as well. So Rude moves down to number 4. Sami Zayn moves down to number 3. No Way Jose is going to get 2 free spots up in the rankings. Dolph Ziggler defeated Bobby Roode with no decision for Baron Corbin. Ziggler moves up to number 10. Roode falls to number 5, and Baron Corbin swaps spots with him. He took the no decision in that matchup. Jinder Mahal defeated Kevin Owens. Mahal moves up to number 8. Owens falls to number 2, and that makes an unlikely suspect No Way Jose the #1 contender. And your Intercontinental Championship rankings: Bobby Lashley's Intercontinental Champion. #1 contender, No Way Jose. Number 2, Kevin Owens. Number 3, Sami Zayn. Number 4, Baron Corbin. Number 5, Bobby Roode. 6, Roman Reigns. 7, Corey. 8, Jinder Mahal. 9, Mike Kanellis. 10, Dolph Ziggler. 11, Dalton Roush. 12, Finn Balor. 13, Braun Strowman. 14, Goldust. 15, Mojo Rawley. 16, Kurt Hawkins. 17, Seth Rollins. 18, Zack Ryder. 19, Elias. And 20, Chad Gable. And finally, the Universal Championship rankings: Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Zayn, but Mahal won as well. So Mahal moves up to number 3. Lashley moves up to number 4. And Zayn moves down to number 8. That means a free spot for Corey. Dolph Ziggler defeated Bobby Roode with no decision for Baron Corbin, and so Roode falls to number 7. That's another free spot for Corey. Corbin is not in these rankings. Jinder Mahal defeated Kevin Owens. Jinder Mahal is going to move up to the #1 contendership with that non-title victory, so not good news for Dalton. He moves down to number 2, but still plenty of time to regain that #1 contendership before Money in the Bank in about 2 weeks. So now your Universal Championship rankings are as follows: #1 champion is Kevin Owens. #1 contender, Jinder Mahal. Number 2, Dalton Roush. Number 3, Roman Reigns. Number 4, Bobby Lashley. Number 5, Braun Strowman. Number 6, Corey. Number 7, Bobby Roode. Number 8, Sami Zayn. Number 9, Finn Balor. And number 10, Seth Rollins. Now we move on to SmackDown Live. Is that where we will find our next WITM match featuring either Gerald or Dalton Roush? And right away, we have our next WITM match. Is going to be a rematch of last week's SmackDown Live. It's going to be The Shield in non-title action taking on the Usos. Will we see Gerald in action as well? Yet another 8-man battle royal. And it's somewhat of an interesting matchup. It's going to be a tag team matchup featuring non-official tag teams. It's going to be the team of Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan taking on the team of AJ Styles and Geralt. That's a real good sounding tag team matchup to me, featuring arguably four of the best wrestlers on SmackDown Live in tag team action. So we've got two big tag team matchups as the Shield look to gain momentum as their next SmackDown Tag Team Championship defense approaches ever closer, and the Usos look to get another opportunity to be the team that faces them on Money in the Bank. And then as a feature match in the rivalry between Randy Orton and AJ Styles, Geralt is going to make a guest appearance as Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan take on AJ Styles and Geralt. It's a two for one special, 2 matches in episode number 76. The Shield versus the Usos, Orton and Bryan versus Styles and Geralt. Should be an interesting episode as Money in the Bank approaches ever closer. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted when we go live and when WITM matches are released. Until episode number 76 and those 2 tag team matches, this is Corey with WITM Car Wrestling, signing off.